doing part 3. Yes, in the title I forgot to put the 3. I'll change that real quick. Sorry, guys. Yeah, no, this is embarrassing. Boo. Sorry, guys, one sec. I know, I'm dumb. Okay. Back. We're good. Okay, let's go. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. We are trying to get 10 subscribers this year. Hopefully we can do it. And let's get into this. Let's go. If you guys want, you can make requests to and ask the things that like if I want, like you can tell me what you guys want me to stream or make videos on.
So much, everybody. Thank you. Now, coming up in this week's show, a supercar is dismantled for no reason, a man with no shirt on, and my whole tongue is wrapped up in intestine.
My whole tongue is wrapped up in intestine.
Those are the highlights. Those are the best bits. They really are. Anyway. Over here in the West, we tend to think that at £360,000, a Rolls-Royce Phantom is quite expensive. But this week, the Grand Tour is focusing mostly on China. And over there, a bit different. As recently as the 1980s, people here would lie awake at night, dreaming of having enough money to buy a mule. Whereas now, just 30 years later, they dream of being able to buy a honky. Specifically this honky, the L5.
What the?
In Chinese, honky means the red flag, the symbol of communism. But there's nothing at all communistical about this monster's price tag, which is £880,000. The interior is an exquisite work of art, with rosewood panelling and cream leather. The dashboard and center console are fully digital. There's jade in the door handles and gold and sunflowers everywhere else. Despite its villainous presence, though, the price is mad. So, I called May and Hammond, and we came up with an idea.
dear.
If you are a Chinese businessman or businesswoman and you want a car that reflects your status, you don't need to spend £880,000. You can simply pop over to Europe and buy a Mercedes S-Class like this one. And even though this is the 6-litre V12, it costs me just £8,800. In other words, you could have 100 of these for the price of a Honky.
At this point, my colleague Richard Hammond arrived in something or other.
What is that?
This is a Cadillac STS, and you can shut up.
I wasn't going to say anything.
We were then interrupted by the arrival of Clarkson in a BMW.
Ooh, I see you've bought the long car.
Yours is long as well.
Are you two been from the 1970s?
No, they're long wheelbase. 3.4-litre V12.
It's appearing before your eyes.
How can a German car go? Are you sure it's a real one?
Was it parked in the sea when you bought it?
Let's not get bogged down with the oxidisation of my car. Because a lot of Chinese people, as we know, come to Europe these days. If Chinese people are going to come to the UK and buy Western soap and Western frocks, why would they not buy Western cars when they're there?
Yeah, because you can't buy these cars second-hand over here.
No, they're not. This vintage isn't available here.
No.
And what we're saying is you can buy one of these for a lot less than a luxury Honky. A lot less.
And that's what we're here to prove, people of China.
Eventually, we arrived at the location for our first test. It's one of 78 centres around Chongqing where teenagers can learn to drive away from the traffic. To us, however, it looked like a racetrack, which made it perfect for an ingenious handling test that I just thought of. Now, to do this, we're going to use drones like this one, which have been fitted with flamethrowers. They actually use these in China for clearing litter that's got stuck on overhead power cables.
Right, so how are we going to use airborne flamethrowers like this to test the power and agility of our cars?
Good question. Each of our cars has, as you can see, been fitted with 3 chains of firecrackers. One on the bonnet, one on the roof, one on the boot lid, OK? So you drive round a special course here while you're attacked by the airborne flamethrowers. And then you score a point when you've finished for every one of the targets that haven't gone off.
Okay? I'm screwed.
Go! Watch this. Gotta keep the pressure on. Oh, God.
Nope. Oh, wait. Oh, it doesn't matter about time.
Oh, my God. Try that. Whoa! Ah, fire from the sky! Ah! Ah!
There's the drone on my left, the first one. Go.
carefully.
No!
Oh, look at that for a tiny line. Oh, God's sake. Oh. Fire everywhere! Oh, God!
Bandits at 10 o'clock.
That'll have alarmed him.
It will have alarmed him, Sam, yeah.
You know dogs don't like fireworks.
No, they hate it.
Away. Hey. Danger. Hey. Concentrate, look through the bend. This is quite a complicated one.
Dang.
That was such a good laugh. Waltzing around with airborne flamethrowers. Really good afternoon. that was.
Yes.
What?
Hang on.
Yeah.
That was a totally useless test.
We had a call the other day from a Chinese car manufacturer called NIO, and they said, we have built a blisteringly fast, all-electric supercar, and would one of you like to try it out?
Yeah, now, after his escapade going up a Swiss hill in a blisteringly fast all-electric supercar, Richard Hammond said that he really didn't think he was the man for the job. However, it turned out the car was only available for one day, and unfortunately on that day I had the boiler man coming round.
Yep. And I had a dental appointment.
Dentist.
Dental appointment, yeah.
Yep. So, guess what? Here it is. It's called the EP9. And it's pretty clear that this is no Nissan Leaf. Because a Leaf doesn't have giant head restraints to stop G-forces from snapping your neck during hard braking. And that's just the start. What I have here is a comparison between this NIO EP9 and the Rimac Concept 1, in which I had my little tumble down a Swiss mountainside. So, in the Rimac Concept 1, power 1,207 brake horsepower. In this NIO, 1,341 brake horsepower. Power to weight in the Rimac is 652 brake horsepower per tonne. In this NIO, 773 brake horsepower per tonne. Oh, good. So, no pressure then. Right, the high voltage system is active. So here goes. To launch it, it's got to be in drive. Left foot on brake, right foot mash the throttle. The right hand hold that back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come off the brake. Ah! Go!
Oh, crap.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh. Needs to be strong.
Come on, come on, come on. This is dangerous because of you.
much I have bad memories. This is a bad place.
However, there is some good news for people like me.
The brakes! Whoa! That's put everything back where it should be. My eyes have come forward, my lungs are on the front again. Oh!
Now, if you want to experience this phenomenal speed for yourself, you will need two things.
First of all, a lot of money, because this costs £1.15 million. Secondly, a racetrack, because it works like that Ferrari FXX, where you buy the car, they deliver it to
If you
a
guys are
track for
enjoying
you
the
along
live
with a support
forget
team.
to like and
You drive
subscribe to the
it,
channel.
crap yourself,
And if you
then
want to
they
get a
take
shout
it
out,
and
say
hook it out
something
for you.
in chat.
Since it's an electric car, you'll be wondering about range.
Obviously, if you hammer it round a track, you are going to wear those batteries out pretty quickly. However, on the plus side, they only take 45 minutes to charge. On the minus side, you have to take the batteries out to do it. And as they weigh 317 kilograms each, you won't be doing that on your own. It is a bit more of a faff than, say, a can of petrol.
However, if you're an electric petrol head and you're tempted by the Neo, you might be interested to know that it's not short of pedigree. There's evidence that the people behind this thing really know what they're doing. For starters, the outfit that makes the EP9 also runs a Formula E team, one which won the inaugural championship in 2015. And until recently, the EP9 itself held a lap record around the Nürburgring, with an astonishing time of 6 minutes, 45.9 seconds. Which means it isn't just about going fast in a straight line.
It has active suspension, active aerodynamics, torque vectoring, and all of that means only one thing. Grip, grippity grip! Go, go, go!
Oh my God!
Oh, God. Come on, this is it.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh!
Oh, hello.
Oh, no.
Come on, come on, come on.
Jesus! It's like driving an octopus!
There's no doubt that as a piece of engineering, the Neo is deeply impressive.
And then slingshot!
But what I love about it most is that thanks to its phenomenal grip, I could hammer it round our track all day and still be the right way up. And from me, there is no higher compliment.
Thanks for sticking me with that.
You know, it's interesting. Watching that has convinced me that I will never buy an electric car as long as I live.
Why not?
Because why on earth would I want to employ a team of men and buy a forklift every time I need to go anywhere?
Yeah, that's all very well, but a lot of people are more enlightened than you, including me, in fact, Sir Hammond.
Yes.
Tell me, how does it compare with the Rimac?
I was interested.
Yes, they are. Sure. The Neo, the Neo is just more of everything. It's more power, more grip, more speed.
I have to say, that looked painfully fast, that car. I mean,
it is
really...
astonishingly fast, but it is a novelty, an amazing, powerful, fast one, but a novelty nevertheless.
And we should make it absolutely clear that you can't drive it on the road at all, can you?
No,
it's not road
no,
legal.
You can't, unlike the Rimac, which you can. That's what makes it so amazing. And there's a new Rimac coming out soon that'll have more than 1,900 horsepower.
But imagine the size of the internal combustion engine you would need to make 1,900 horsepower. It'd
be massive. That's why the future of supercars like that is electric.
It is.
What?
It is. It just is. It is.
It is.
That's the way it's going to go. It's the way it is going.
OK, then, let's find out how fast your beloved Neo goes round the Ebola drone.
Let's go.
Good start. Hey! Hey! Ooh.
You did well there. You did well. So exciting with those noises.
I like the noises.
What, you don't like those?
No, there's a whole new set of noises, you pillock.
OK.
It's the future.
OK, let's see how fast your elegantly entitled N10, no, Neo, EP9
Yes.
got round, shall we? Here we go. Top 10?
Come on. There you go. Oh, yeah.
Quicker than
Oh,
an
yes.
elbow.
Oh, yes. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah. That is faster than the Aston Martin Vulcan.
You're absolutely right, Hammond. It is a very impressive car, and it is faster than a Vulcan. But it's slower than the petrol-powered McLaren Senna, which is road legal. So that is petrol 1,
Yes.
electricity 0.
All right, don't do that face. Don't do that face. No.
Smug face.
Not the smug face. James, just move it on quick.
Yes, in this show, we are explaining to the people of China that they don't need to waste huge sums of money on new luxury cars when they could buy something used from Europe for a lot less.
We got back on the road in our fire-damaged cars, with James still moaning about his temperature issues.
The air conditioning is now so broken that it's permanently hot even when I turn it to low and press every auto button.
I decided there was only one thing I could do about this. Ignore him. Jesus. Look at that. They're actually building another motorway with viaducts and tunnels on the other side of the valley. You've got one motorway, why do you need another one over there? Still, all these motorways did mean we could prove that our cars work well as long-distance cruisers.
Not to worry, I can deal with that. I'm winning.
Roaring off.
I have been clever.
Stupid idiot.
got any idea what you're doing?
Oh, brilliant. Oh, dearie me. Get on with it. That was stupid!
However, in the USS Norman Schwarzkopf,
Oh, God. It's dying.
What's happened?
Loads of warnings came on, and then it lost power. I made it to this off-ramp, and now it died.
oh dear. Not sure my jump leads are going to get that going, are they? Oh,
No.
look. Oh,
That's
dear.
really gone bang, hasn't it?
There's oil coming out everywhere.
Do you know the number for the emergency services?
No, I don't.
Do you know how to say my Cadillac's broken down? Do you know what junction you're at?
No.
Oh, dear.
No, neither do I. Do you?
Oh, I don't know. Come on, we've got a long way to go. Eventually, two of us arrived at the location we'd selected. It's known as the 24 Curve Road because it has 24 fun-filled curves. It was built in 1935 to ferry US military equipment to China. And it hasn't really been maintained since. So the surface is loose and potholed, and it looked like it should be a right laugh. This was actually part of the road the only road that linked the then capital of China with India and Burma.
Yeah, well, before that, all the supplies that came into China had to be flown over the Himalayas, which was incredibly dangerous in the 30s. I think the Americans lost something like 400...
Sorry to interrupt. See this stupid thing?
Oh, never mind that. Look what he's driving.
Why, is that Hammond?
I guess the Cadillac's definitely broken then. Nice.
Check out my Fulu.
Why have you got that?
Well, I wasn't going to let you have all the fun, was I?
No, but never mind that. Why have you got it?
Well, my telephone translation device at the toll booth worked to a degree, to this extent.
What, somebody got you a car?
Look, I got wheels, 3 of them.
Anyway, listen. Here's what we're doing.
Yeah.
It's a test of speed, because we are against the clock. Bear that in mind, OK?
OK.
And durability at the same time. So you've got to get up this road, which goes all the way up there, OK, as fast as possible, and keep your car in one piece in the process. Richard and I decided that James should volunteer to go first.
Oh.
Here we go!
Okay.
He looks quite cross.
3,
2, 1, go!
There you go.
What am I doing?
Come on.
This way, this way, this way, this way. Boy! Rubbish. So close. You have a brakes. Ah!
It's only
Slightly slow there. Oh no! Rubbish!
Next, it was my turn. Right, I'm attaching the wobbly-headed symbol of capitalism here to bring me good fortune on this perilous test.
If you're ready.
Yes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
No. Oh, God. Oh, God. Ah! Oh, no. Ah! Keep your panties on. Whoops. Oh, God. Boy. Yeah.
You overdid it, didn't you?
Yeah.
So I've won that.
Well, we don't know. We haven't got your time yet.
You said your words, test of durability, and is against the clock. Your car is broken.
It's not broken. A tyre's come off.
Broken.
Down at the start line, I was waiting for the signal to go.
Little cubby hole.
Richard Hammond.
Hello, yes.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, come on, I'm not... Right, okay, here I go. We're off.
The hell is this? Oh my god.
Oh, for God's sake.
It's cheating.
Oh, my God. What?
Now, this bit is really scary. Oh, my God.
Oh, God!
Did anyone... Did
that
he just crash it?
Was that a crash, or did he just disappear behind the...
He has. Look, he's gone off there. So there we are. I'm afraid that Richard...
Not again.
How's he do it?
Get a bloody move on.
And on that terrible disappointment, it's time to end. Next week, I'm happy to say, we're back in the groove. We're in Scotland, and I get an Alfa Romeo GTV6. Make me very happy. See you then. Take care. Good night.
Nice. Nice. Okay. Go. Let's go.
Hurry up!
Thank you, and welcome. And in this week's show, Doc, Scott, and two smoking beamers. Thanks, everybody. Thank you. Now, I want to begin by talking about money. Bear with us on this one. You see, if you put £35,000 in a saving account in the year 2000, you'd now have around £60,000. However, if you put that same £35,000 into an E-Type Jaguar, you'd now have £100,000.
Yeah, just about everything, even remotely rare or interesting, is worth a fortune these days. Aston Martin DB5, that'll cost you £750,000. Ferrari Daytona, £600,000. A Pagoda roof Mercedes SL, that'll set you back at least 75 grand now.
Yeah, it's not just exotic cars either. Ford Escort Mexico, OK? Humdrum car. That's a £60,000 thing these days. 60 grand.
It is. However, there are one or two rare and interesting cars that seem to have slipped through the net, whose prices haven't yet gone through the ceiling.
So we decided to get out there and see which of us was best at spotting that investment opportunity.
Exactly. So we each bought a classic car. And then to see which one of us had got the best deal, we took the Grand Tour to what one of our producers, who's Scottish, always says is the best, most beautiful place on Earth. We chose for our meeting point a quaint fishing port near Inverness. And I was the first to arrive in an Alfa Romeo GTV6. Now, you would imagine that when one of these comes onto the market, classic car enthusiasts are running around like they're in a zombie movie and it's Black Friday. But no, I bought this from an 83-year-old man who'd had it since new and was only selling it because his 84-year-old wife found it so difficult to get in and out of, you know. It's only done 26,000 miles, and yet it cost £10,000. And £10,000, that's a round of drinks in the world where this sort of thing belongs. Oh, hello. James May in a Lancia Gamma Coupe. It's one of the prettiest cars ever made, but don't tell him I said that. Morning, May. How much?
£13,500.
Oh, so £3,500 more than I paid for this vastly superior Alfa Romeo.
Well, £13,500 is a bargain for a car that is coach-built and extremely rare and beautiful.
But it isn't exotic like this is.
What do you mean it's not exotic? That is a better-looking car.
What than this?
Yes!
It is superb.
It's not superb.
I tell you what's not superb. Richard Hammond arriving in a Fiat X19. How much?
£2,250.
Somebody saw you coming, Hammond.
What? For a baby Ferrari? 2,200...
Did you just call it a baby Ferrari?
He did.
Because it is mid-engined Italian. It's exactly what it is.
Well, listen to that sound.
I know.
That is the reassuring sound of tin on Russian steel.
It's a light, bright, effervescent sound, just like the car.
How many colours has this car been? It was black, then it was red, then it was white, then it was pale blue, and now it's purple.
I'd like to add, actually, it's not how many colours has this car been, how many cars has this been?
Well, quite. It's now going brown.
Brown, yeah.
All right, then, I'm not going to turn around and try and work out which Alfa you've bought.
The best
Oh,
Alfa.
it's a GTV6.
Exactly.
Yep. Why has it got this plastic bit in the middle of the bonnet?
Genius. The engine in this car had a small issue. It used to backfire, well, front fire actually, and blow the top off the engine, yeah? So that would damage the bonnet, so they put this plastic panel which was easier to replace.
Why didn't they stop it backfiring?
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
They were busy.
Lazy.
Yes, let's not get bogged down with some of the Alfa's minor design flaws.
Disasters.
Because all three of us have got classic cars.
I have, yes.
For good money. We're in Scotland, so why don't we take them on a drive in... Well, let's be honest, Scotland is just a road trip.
Well,
I agree.
we could, while we're here, we could do the NC 500. Which, I mean, that is... It's
Voted by Condé Nast Traveller magazine, voted it the best road trip in the world last year.
Locks, mountains, it's just...
All the pretty bits, yeah.
No, it's all the best bits of Scotland, right?
Yeah.
500 miles round the north coast of Scotland.
In Italian exotic
That
cars.
would be... Oh, hang on.
What?
Text. Yeah. Mr. Willman. Mr. Willman. It says those cars will not do 500 yards, leave alone 500 miles. So I've provided 3 backup vehicles which you can use to get home when they go wrong and catch fire and explode. I was wondering what they were.
Funny.
How did he know we were going to do 500 miles?
That's a good point, actually, because Hammond's only just suggested it.
Eventually, we cleared the fishing port and found ourselves on the open road, where we could get down to the business of enjoying our pedigree Italian classics.
We have mounted the power steering pump on the end of one of the camshafts. basically, you can't really use full lock, especially when the engine's cold, otherwise the engine will explode. The thermostat was fitted in the wrong place, which leads to overheating very suddenly, and then the engine can explode. And there were some problems with the gasket materials, which causes the coolant to mix with the oil with engine exploding sort of results. My car is just so refined and sophisticated, and in fact really well looked after by its previous owner. It was obviously loved. One of my windscreen wipers just fell off.
Oh dear.
You can't get out.
We just lift it up. There you go. You just have to drive like that. James, can I just say you've done 3 miles?
It's mended for now. Don't turn it on again.
Just turn it on. I want to see what happens.
Right, okay. You ready?
In Scotland? In Scotland, you won't need it. That's the thing.
Perfect.
Because it never rains. Meanwhile, in the GTV6. Oh no, what's that? Third, right, good. Third. Fourth. Go. Transaxle, gearbox at the back, thin plate clutch, discs all round, unusual at the time. One of the best engines ever made, 2.5 litre V6. Quite scary through here. That will do. However, despite all the weirdness, I do still absolutely love this thing. It was my ownership of a GTV6 that taught me what cars are all about. You need a personality, you need flaws for them to be human. And James May was right for the first time in his life, and only time in his
Hey
life.
guys,
This
if you
is
joined the live
one of
stream,
the
if you
greatest
do want a
engines
shout out,
ever made.
say something
The
in chat. You
creamiest,
can say
the
hi.
smoothest,
I don't care.
and
Say
the most
something. I'll give
beautiful
you a
to
shout
listen
out.
to. That's not exhaust noise. That's an actual engine.
As James and I enjoyed our classic thoroughbreds, Richard was driving along in his purple Fiat.
Unleash 80 horsepower. Again.
Go.
A slight complaint about the Fiat. The pedals are very, very small and very close together. And if you try and operate them with, let's say, your feet, you'll find that your feet are too big. Really, you just need to use a toe on each. Oh my God! Oh no. Oh! Oh God.
Soon, Hammond spotted a racetrack and suggested we have a go on it. And as we pulled up, it became clear that tiny pedals weren't his only problem.
That's quite high revs.
Yeah, idle's quite high, yeah.
Is that its idle speed?
Yes, it's keen. Since this was actually a go-kart track, it was too narrow for car racing. So I decided we should have a drifting competition. It doesn't work. It simply doesn't really have the power to throw its tail out properly.
Even though my Alpha had twice the horsepower of the Fiat, things weren't great for me either.
Just grip and more grip. I know Roger Moore drifted a GTV6 in Octopussy, but then he crashed into a fence and had to dress up as a clown.
In the Gamma, I was confident I'd succeed where my colleagues had failed.
Right, here we go. Lancia is one of the greatest names in rallying history. So, control drift should be second nature to this. So approach that corner, heel and toe it, and... Brake lift off. No.
At this point, I suddenly remembered something important.
This is front-wheel drive, isn't it? What was I thinking of? It's not going to drift.
Happily, though, the enthralled local audience were able to find a solution.
What I do is I take the rear wheels off, let the tyres down, and put these plastic covers on, then put the tyres back up again, put them back on. That gives the car the loose back end you want to drift. This is like putting insulating tape on the back wheels of your Scale Electric cars. Stand by.
With no help from anyone else on this freezing day, the drift covers were soon fitted.
Oh, here we go.
Oh! Right, turn in, get the drift going, and
This entertainment went on for quite some time.
oh, that's interesting. Rubbish. Slight slow there. They look at Ben, this is quite a complicated one. Go.
Did a thing to it. Yes. This looks like a lot of fun. We're going to do that. We're going to try it.
Oh, no, there's the only set.
What are those things?
Yeah, they're the only set, so we can't do it.
Well, no, we can make some.
Did you ask if you could borrow this, Ben?
No, but they won't need it. And rotate. This goes over. It'll require a little bit of persuasion.
James May just
Yeah,
drifted perfectly behind you there.
This is another of those weird days.
With his tyre covers made, Hammond decided not to hold back.
Oh, this is going to be...
I mean, seriously, he's going to get to that corner and then... Where can the helicopter land?
Go! Unleash the beast! Oh, for God's sake! Plenty of power, this is good. Oh, here we go. Keep going! everything you've got. Oh, I'm slightly alarmed. Oh! Are you ready? What? Oh, for God's sake. Let's just try again. No, that's fallen off. That could be interesting. And I am turning in. Drifting. Oh, no, I've got no steering.
Annoyingly, Hammond's dismal failure didn't stop him fitting his ridiculous contraptions to my precious Alpha and insisting that I have a go. Think of the trouble Alfa Romeo went to make this car exquisite. Think of the trouble that Pirelli went to make the tyres grip properly. And then along comes Hammond with this. Go.
Oh, good.
God. Drive carefully. Have a go a bit faster. Savage acceleration. Oh, dearie me. That'll do. What was that noise? Whole car's vibrating. Yeah, that's a massive vibration. Hammond, you blithering idiot! You totally ruined this car! An inspection of the undersides revealed some grim news. That has come off. So the prop shaft is now, well, it's still joining the gearbox or the transaxle to the engine, but by a thread. And if I did anything more than rev it like that, it's going to come off. If I'm driving along, and that's the end of the Alpha.
Well, that's interesting. My car's working and I'd like a drink. The hotel is about 25 miles away, so I think I'll get on with it, if you don't mind.
You can't leave, no, you can't leave me now.
What do you mean I can't leave you now?
Well, it's, have you seen how cold it is?
I can't see how cold it is, but
No, but
I
I actually just looked.
in the...
Drizzle 6 feels like 2.
Well, you know what would warm you up?
What?
A bicycle ride. It always does.
Oh my God! Oh, for God's sake. Oh, my God. Oh, God. Yeah. Uh, 20 miles through this freezing middle of nowhere.
Hey, Richard the Hamster Hammond. Is you... I'm just checking.
Yeah, I'm warm and dry. You warm and dry?
I'm very warm and dry. Oh, I meant to ask, would you like a long gin and tonic sitting at a bar stool?
Yes, yes, I would. And we've only got, well, it's not far, in a car.
Oh, God. Oh, come on! Rub it in! Seriously, rub it in! Let's do this.
The next morning, the peaceful stillness was shattered by the cry of a distressed animal.
Clarkson! Clarkson! Where's my roof? Right. Bastard! What was that? What? Oh, you are joking. No. 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 He hasn't. He's not that sick.
Morning.
What?
Morning. Why have you driven over your own roof?
Enjoy your day on your bicycle, bastard. Hurry up! Oh, come on! No.
Oops. Oh! That's good. Oh, dearie me. This is staggering. Oh, my God.
He did not mend that.
Very good. Now, I have to say, the only reason why we met on a beach full of oil rigs and then drove through a council estate full of hypodermic needles is to annoy, well, simply and only to annoy our Scottish producer.
Yes, but we will not tell you Gav's name, we promise.
No, we won't say his name. Anyway, look, it all gets a lot sunnier and prettier in part two when we finally get on the North Coast 500, and we'll pick that up later on. I want to talk about the BMW M5, which has always been, as I'm sure we all know in here, the ultimate Q car. It is a fizzing lunatic in a Geoffrey Chaucer suit. Get a bloody move on.
Let me first of all explain the base.
It's out of the way. Oh, dearie me.
What is everybody? If you are enjoying the live stream, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want to shout out, say something in chat.
Very quickly here. Oh, God! Oh! No! If you want it to do this all the time, you can actually turn off the four-wheel drive system. Seriously, you can turn it off. Just have it in rear drive only. Behave like a complete yobbo. Yeah!
And that's just the start of the M5's adaptability.
You can choose how much traction control you'd like. You can choose how sporty and responsive you want the engine to be, how uncomfortable you'd like the ride to be, how meaty you'd like the steering to be, how quickly you want it to change gear, and what you want on the head-up display. You can even choose what sort of noise you want the exhausts to make. Oh, and look at this one. This menu allows me to choose what fragrance comes out of the air conditioning vents. I can have the Blue Suite, which is a waft of pure water pearls, or I can have this one, which gives me a golden shower of fiery aromas. And this is all very Pacific Rim, it's very CGI, and that's great.
But the truth of the matter is that the 50-something businessman who'll buy this car will never change the fragrance setting or any of the other stuff. He'll put it in four-wheel drive comfort mode on day one and leave it there forever. And if he's going to do that, there may be a better alternative. It's made by a German tuning company called Alpina, and it's another take on what a fast BMW should be like.
It actually produces 600 horsepower. That's more than you get from the M5. It has more torque too. And there's no nanny limiter. So this will do 205 miles an hour.
Does this mean then that on a track the Comfort Wagon can keep up with the ultimate sports saloon?
This car was not developed for racing. The boss of Alpina says if you engineer a car to be good at the tauter, more nailed down, more on it somehow. So, on a track, make no mistake, the M5 will pull away. In fact, it is doing. We're both cats, it's just that he's a cheetah and I'm a lion.
If then you care about shaving tenths of a second off your lap time at a racetrack, you're better off with an M5.
But for going home on the M4 in the real world, which is what I'm about to do, I'd rather use the Alpina. So I shall.
Very interesting observations. So after all of that, you would have the worst car.
Well, yes, because it's better.
It sounds better to me, I've got to say.
Oh, well, says the voice of speed.
Well, I tell you what, let's
guys,
find
I
out
know
how
this is
fast the
actually
M5
here,
goes round.
I'm getting tired. So, see you guys. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.